So, guys, today I am playing Cave Crave. That is the name of the game.
Welcome, adventurer.
And
I'm Brandon, and I'll be your voice guide through the Nutty Putty Cave.
as you could
Alongside
probably hint, we're doing the Nutty Putty Cave. So this game is extremely realistic. It's like you're actually caving. And what you gotta do, you gotta pull yourself through extremely tight, like, things. You have some equipment, such as, like, a piton, like a hammer, another piton, some scrapers to scrape the mud off yourself, and a clip. Oh, and a headlamp. Yeah, you can do like UV and adjust the brightness like that. Alright, so let's get started. I can crouch. There's a penny here, I don't need that. So let's get crawling in the Nutty Putty Cave. Like that guy said in the beginning.
As you already know, Nutty Putty Cave is located west of Utah Lake in Utah County, United States.
So this guy, right, who's voicing this
Look
cave.
at your watch.
Oh my god.
The percentage shows how much of the cave.
So this guy is actually one of the rescuers for John. I forgot his name already. The guy who died in the Nutty Putty Cave in 2009. Yeah, he was one of the rescuers, and he's narrating this for us, just to let you guys know.
Cave you've already explored. Remember, you can rewind or pause the audio guide at any time using the tablet or the menu, which opens by pressing and holding the right stick. Hold it now, and try adjusting the audio by touching the on-screen icons.
So that's just this. Okay, so what I'm exploring here, I think it's called the Big Room, or maybe the Maze. We got... I'm pretty sure I can crawl through here. It's really slow. Yeah, it's the Maze.
Here we are. This section of the passage is called the Maze, and you'll soon see why. Sculpted by hot water in some unusual forms, it's given many adventurers their first taste of getting lost here.
Scary.
You see, Nutty Putty is a hydrothermal cave. Instead of being carved by rainwater seeping down, it formed through hydrothermal activity. Its origin is also hypogenic, meaning superheated, mineral-rich water rose from below and dissolved the rock from the inside out. Quite unusual compared to most limestone caves. Take a look and let's proceed further to the big room.
Okay, so yeah, like he said, a lot of information about the cave there. So yeah, I like this guy. So this is the big room. Not really much of a maze.
Welcome to the big room. Compared to most cave sections, it feels open, tall, and almost comfortable. Many cavers pause here to catch their breath before moving on, so stay a while and listen. The cave was discovered in 1960 by a teenage caver named Dale Green, who went on to explore and document many caves in Utah. It's said Dale Green originally thought of calling it Silly Putty, but later decided Nutty Putty sounded better. Can't argue here.
Yeah.
The Helmet Eater. Why the name? Nutty Putty Cave became a favorite training ground for Boy Scouts, adventure groups, and college students, many of whom had their helmets bitten by its tight passages. The narrow, twisting tunnels offered just enough challenge that countless adventurers, including teens and scouts, squeezed in only to get stuck for hours, sometimes overnight, before being rescued.
How scary would that be?
Thanks to its nearby location and the novelty of caving, it also earned a quirky reputation as a local date cave, where students would bring partners for a rugged outing. It's definitely harder to escape your date here. Well, all in all, these stories contributed to the cave's reputation as both an adventurous and somewhat hazardous place.
That's creepy.
We're approaching the end of this section of the cave. Got yourself warmed up? Good. Perhaps it's due to its hydrothermal past. Temperatures inside Nutty Putty remain around 55 degrees Fahrenheit or 12.7 degrees Celsius year-round. That may not seem very cold, but remember that movement through the cave is slow and the body has little chance to warm up through circulation. For caving, it's therefore recommended not only to have a helmet, flashlight, and sturdy boots, but also warm, preferably waterproof clothing. Once you feel you've seen everything here, let's head back to the entrance and explore the second part of the cave.
Yeah, so basically what we just explored there is just one half of the cave. And basically, this was not the part where the guy died, and the part we're about to explore now is. So, oh frick, I can't stand in here. So yeah, but like he was saying about the teens getting stuck in here with their helmets, getting bit off, how creepy would that be? I mean, I'm scared doing this in VR. Like, it's so creepy. Like, oh yeah, okay. I got scared there for a second. Thought like something's happening. So the reason that you like your screen goes red here is because like it's because oh my god, I forgot. I can't speak. I can't speak today. It's because you have to inhale by pressing your grips, but I turned on auto inhale because this is not a challenge. This is like a oh my god, where have I cannot speak today. It's more of just a tourist mode. But anyway, let's get back to caving. We're in the maze again, but it wasn't really much of a maze. So yeah, this is really creepy. I mean, I'm scared doing this in VR. Imagine doing this in real life. And imagine actually dying in this cave. Like, honestly, all respects go to that guy who died. And it's really disrespectful not knowing his name. The guy tells us in that room, so we'll find out soon enough. Where's the music? I get scared when it's not. Okay, right. Not really that tight in here, so I can stand up. I mean, like... Oh my god. So the reason I keep dusting my gloves is that because in the story mode of this, your dad tells you that you have to keep your gloves pristine, or else you're gonna get pretty cooked. Yeah. So if you don't know what these items do that I just showed you, this piton can dig itself into the wall. You can like climb with it. Yeah. The hammer can like drill down things, you know what this does. And the clip can click onto pitons, and you can like descend with them. And all you gotta do is trigger your chest to move it. It's pretty cool. So here we are, we're at the big slide. Wait, I cut out a whole chunk. But that's good. Okay.
Feel like sliding? You're not alone. At the height of its popularity, the cave drew more than 5,000 visitors a year. So much traffic wore the rocks smooth, and experts warned that a fatal accident was only a matter of time in one of its main features, a long 45-degree chamber known as the Big Slide, where we are right now. Those safety concerns, along with the growing damage caused by constant use, led to the cave's temporary closure in 2006. They're also the reason for the ladder you'll find at the end of this section.
Where I am
Be
now.
careful on your way down. You don't want to meet your end here, especially in a place meant for a very different kind of rebirth we'll soon discover.
Ooh, scary. Okay, no, it's not. But, yeah, this is where we are now. So, yeah, like you were saying, about a big slide. Oh, crap, man. This way. I don't know why there's that. But yeah, like you just saw me draw a smiley face, you can like draw things on chalk, on smooth, with your chalk little thing to like guide you through the cave. Yeah. What's this? Oh god.
The corridor to the left leads to Ed's Push and the story of what happened there. The corridor to the right takes you to the threshold of one of the cave's most famous sections. Its name speaks for itself and has long been a magnet for many spelunkers who came here straight from the entrance. I believe there's little point in describing it further. This is something you'll simply have to experience. See you on the other side.
Okay. This is where the guy died.
We're approaching the site of John Jones' tragic accident. How did it happen? On November 24th, 2009, John Edward Jones became trapped in Nutty Putty Cave after entering a tight, uncharted passage that he mistakenly believed was part of the well-known birth canal. Instead, he had crawled into an unmapped fissure that was far narrower than expected. The passage sloped downward, and constricted as it went, forcing him headfirst into a nearly vertical section where his body became wedged. Entering headfirst made it nearly impossible for him to reverse or maneuver once he was stuck. Despite more than 24 hours of effort,
Yeah, that's where he got
rescuers
stuck. I
were
can't even
unable
fit
to
through
free
there in
him
VR.
as the combination of the cave's fragile geology, the limits of physics, and human endurance made extraction impossible. In the aftermath, authorities made the difficult decision to leave his body where it was and permanently seal the cave, rather than risk more lives in a recovery attempt.
So that's very sad, yeah. So this is where he got pushed, and like you just saw, I couldn't even like get there in VR. So I couldn't imagine what that was like for him. He spent like I think it was a day. I don't have that much knowledge on it because I'm not really into caving. But so yeah, he got stuck in there in real life. I think this is like a perfect map of the cave. I'm not sure, but yeah, he got stuck there for like a day, and it must have been horrible to just die there. So all respects to go to that guy. Oh my god, I forgot his name again. John Jones. Oh my god, that's embarrassing. Where the hell did I come from? So this is just like I thought he got stuck down there for a second, but I think it's this way. Where's the music again? Alright, so now instead. So basically, like the guy said, he took a wrong turn, which like caused him to like, you know, do what he did. Okay. And yeah, he took a wrong turn and he led him to there. So this is where he came from. Where we just went, that was not the birth canal. Where we came from was actually just like an uncharted part. But now we're about to go down the actual birth canal where that guy was supposed to go. On the right here. Where the frick am I, dude? Is that Ed's push or is this the birth canal? Wait, now I'm confused. Okay, so this is me getting lost in a cave where it's pure darkness. Yep. Tell me where the frick I am, game. No, you can't actually go through there. That's God. Oh, here we are. We're in the birth canal. And you can see why I can't fit. Oh my god. How can people get through there? Like, that's not even that tighter of a place where he got stuck. Nah, that's actually crazy. So yeah, that's where the guy was meant to go.
Even before Jones's death and the permanent closure of the cave, there were many cases of people getting lost here, with Boy Scouts being perhaps the most frequently rescued group over the years. Some veterans recall that the early explorations were much more wild, muddy, improvised, and with little preparation. In later years, rules, managed access, and safety protocols were introduced to prevent accidents and protect the cave from littering. Tired and panicked visitors had sometimes abandoned helmets, clothing, dead batteries, and other items, things that not only spoiled the sense of exploration, but in the dark, wet passages could cause dangerous accidents. The guiding rule in Nutty Putty was simple.
And I'm gonna die, bro.
Never squeeze into a place you might not be able to get back out of. Here, you can squeeze through anywhere. If you feel stuck, try moving your head in line with your hands to push forward. We're now traveling through Vein Alley, another biologically named section of the cave. Names like this, as well as the aorta crawl and the birth canal, are not merely metaphors for the vein-like network of winding passages. They also reflect the cave's unique ecosystem, which hosts an endemic fauna. Various insects and bats bats have specifically adapted to survive in these dark, narrow chambers, making
How?
Nutty Putty not only a remarkable geologic formation, but also a site of considerable biological interest. The
What?
alley has several branches. If
It
you want to
does.
achieve a 100% exploration rating of the cave, try to visit them all. The vein alley marks the end of the right route through the cave. So when you feel you've had enough, you can make your way back to the entrance.
Okay, thank you,
We're
dude.
now traveling through
I'm just
Vein
gonna keep his
Alley,
voice on because I
another
feel a little scared.
biologically named section of the cave. Names like this, as well as the
Oh, frick.
aorta crawl and the birth canal, are not merely metaphors for the vein like network of winding passages. They also reflect the cave's unique ecosystem, which hosts an endemic fauna. Various insects and bats have specifically adapted to survive in these dark, narrow chambers, making Nutty Putty not only a remarkable geologic formation, but also a site of considerable biological interest. The alley has several branches. If you want to achieve a 100% exploration rating of the cave, try to visit them all. The vein alley marks the end of the right route through the cave. So when you feel you've had enough,
Why
you
is
can
this
make your
here?
way back to the entrance.
Okay, so this is a 80% exploration of the cave. I have no clue how you get anywhere past that. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, so all credits go to the guy who died in here and the guy who just narrated me, who, like I said at the start, was part of the rescue mission. So yeah, subscribe if you want me to do more of this game. And yeah, see you guys. Oh my god, I'm still recording. Frick! Okay, this is embarrassing.